So walk us through what happened.
So I got to the hotel, I checked in, and then I went downstairs for to have a drink and have a cigarette. And I got my drink and left it on the bar and I went outside to smoke a cigarette. And there was a bunch of YouTubers there.
Breaking news that has Hollywood shaken. American Pie star Tara Reid was rushed to the hospital after her drink was allegedly drugged at a Chicago hotel bar. The footage? Absolutely disturbing. What happened in those missing hours? The truth is more terrifying than anyone imagined. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're just joining us, buckle up because this story is intense. We're talking about Tara Reid, the actress you know and love from American Pie, Sharknado, and so many of our favorite 2000 films. She was just taken out of a Chicago hotel on a stretcher after what she claims was a drink-spiking incident. And I have to warn you, the video we're about to discuss is really hard to watch. This happened early Sunday morning, November 23rd, and the details that are coming out, they're raising so many questions. How did this happen? Who was responsible? And what really went down in that hotel bar? Stay with me because we're going through everything. From the moment Tara walked into that bar to the 8 hours she says she lost completely. This is serious. This is scary. And this could happen to anyone. Let me set the scene for you. Saturday night, November 22nd. Tara Reid checks into the DoubleTree Hotel in Rosemont, just outside Chicago. It's late. She's tired from traveling, but she decides to go down to the hotel bar around 10:30 p.m. to grab a drink and unwind. Seems harmless, right? Just a normal night. According to Tara, she orders one glass of wine at the bar. Just one. She's sitting there, minding her business, when she decides to step outside for a cigarette. Now here's where things get interesting. She leaves her drink at the bar, unattended. And when she comes back, there's a napkin covering her glass. A napkin she didn't put there. Tara told TMZ that she thought it was strange, but she removed the napkin and drank her wine anyway. Big mistake.
And then I went back to the bar and my drink was covered up with a napkin. And I thought that was weird because I didn't put that over my drink. And then I drank my drink and without even like finishing my drink, I just like passed out. And before I knew it, I was in the hospital.
Within 30 minutes of drinking that wine, Tara says she completely blacked out. She doesn't remember what happened next. The next thing she recalls? Waking up in a hospital bed 8 hours later. But that's not the full story, because we have video of what happened in between. And trust me, it's haunting. The video obtained by TMZ shows Tara in the hotel lobby around 12:30 a.m. Sunday morning. That's about 2 hours after she says she drank that wine. And she is in bad shape. I'm talking barely conscious, slumped over, unable to hold herself up. In the footage, you can see a group of people trying to help her into a wheelchair. Tara's wearing a tan fur coat. Her hair is completely disheveled, and her face is buried into a man's shoulder because she literally cannot hold her head up. When they finally get her into the wheelchair, she starts mumbling incoherent words. Her head is swaying loosely from side to side. She's not making sense. At one point, someone starts pushing the wheelchair through the lobby, and Tara's entire body goes limp. She falls halfway out of the chair, her midriff exposed, completely unable to control her movements. Multiple people have to rush over to lift her back into the wheelchair. It's absolutely heartbreaking to watch. And here's what makes it even more disturbing. According to people who were there, Tara was allegedly yelling things like, "You don't know who I am. I am famous. I'm an actress." Now, some people might hear that and think she was being dramatic, but I see it differently. To me, that sounds like someone who is terrified, disoriented, and trying to protect herself in the only way she knows how. The video then cuts to paramedics arriving, 3 of them. They load Tara onto a stretcher and wheel her out of the hotel. She was taken to a nearby hospital just before 1 a.m. The call to 911 came in at 12:39 a.m. for a sick person. But this wasn't just someone who had too much to drink. This was someone who had been drugged. Now, you might be wondering, how do we know she was drugged? What proof is there? Well, here's where the story takes another turn, because Tara says the hospital told her she was drugged, but the explanation she got? Vague. Very, very vague. When Tara woke up in that hospital bed 8 hours later, she was confused, disoriented, and had no memory of what happened. She told TMZ Live in an exclusive interview that the hospital staff informed her she had been drugged.
Did they
Yeah.
tell
And
you
they said,
anything about your condition, or did they test for any
Did they
drugs
do
that
it?
yeah,
might have
they
been in
just
there?
said,
Did they do a blood alcohol test?
no, they did. They just said that you were drugged. That's what they said. They said you got drugged last night at the bar.
But here's the thing. No tests were done to determine what kind of drug was used. No blood alcohol level was taken. Nothing. Tara said the whole experience was a big blur. She couldn't explain what happened because she genuinely didn't know. She said, "It was all kind of vague. It was all very blurry. I can't even explain it because I don't even know what happened." Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Tara has had well-documented struggles with substance abuse in the past. She's been open about that, but she insists that she only had one glass of wine that night. One. And honestly, the timeline supports her story. Think about it. She went to the bar at 10:30 p.m. She was in the hospital by midnight. That's an hour and a half. If she had been drinking heavily or using substances, wouldn't there be more signs? Wouldn't the hospital have detected that? Instead, they told her she was drugged and sent her on her way with barely any information. And here's what's even more concerning. Tara's representative released a statement saying she has filed a police report. She believes her drink was tampered with, and she's cooperating fully with the investigation. But when reporters reached out to the Rosemont Police Department, they said they haven't received a report yet. So there's a disconnect there. Either the report is still being processed, or something else is going on. What we do know is that Tara is urging everyone to be careful, watch your drinks, and never leave them unattended, because this can happen to anyone.
I mean, it's just really scary. It's like, it's for all, not just girls, but for guys, for anyone. You have to really be careful with your drink. I mean, for that, it make me pass out for 8 hours.
And that's the scariest part of this whole story. So let's talk about the mystery here, because there are so many unanswered questions. First of all, who put that napkin over Tara's drink? Was it a bartender trying to be helpful? Or was it someone with malicious intent covering up the fact that they had just spiked her glass? Second, Tara mentioned that there were YouTubers in the hotel that night. She said she ran into a group of them in the lobby when she went outside to smoke, and one of them even joined her for the smoke session. Were they involved? Did they see something? Did they film something? Because if there's footage from that night, it could be the key to solving this case. Third, what happened in those 8 hours? Tara says she blacked out and woke up in the hospital. But what happened in between? Who called 911? Who stayed with her? And most importantly, was she targeted? Or was this a random attack? Here's what makes me think she was targeted. Tara is a recognizable celebrity. She's been in the public eye for decades. If someone wanted to drug her for nefarious reasons, robbery, assault, or worse, they would have known exactly who she was. And that's terrifying. But there's another possibility. Maybe this wasn't about Tara specifically. Maybe someone spiked multiple drinks that night, and she just happened to be one of the victims. We don't know. And until the police investigate and release more information, we're left with more questions than answers. What we do know is that Tara is recovering. She's asking for privacy during this traumatic time, and she's using her platform to warn others. She said, "You have to really be careful with your drink. This can happen to anyone." And she's right. It can happen to anyone. This story is bigger than just Tara Reid. This is about a massive problem that doesn't get talked about enough. Drink spiking, date rape drugs, predators who target vulnerable people in bars, clubs, and hotels. It's happening everywhere, and it's happening more often than you think. According to studies, thousands of people are drugged every single year. And the scary part? Most of them don't even realize it until it's too late. The drugs used, like Rohypnol, GHB, or ketamine, are colorless, odorless, and tasteless. You can't see them, you can't smell them, you can't taste them. They dissolve instantly in liquid, and within minutes, you're incapacitated. The symptoms? Dizziness, confusion, loss of motor control, memory loss, and in severe cases, unconsciousness. Sound familiar? That's exactly what happened to Tara. She went from being fine to completely blacked out in less than 30 minutes. That's not alcohol. That's a drug. And here's what makes it even worse. Victims of drink spiking are often blamed. People say things like, "She shouldn't have left her drink unattended," or "She should have been more careful." But that's victim blaming. No one should have to live in fear of being drugged just because they went out for a drink. Tara is doing the right thing by speaking out. She's raising awareness, she's filing a police report, and she's making sure that people know this is real, this is dangerous, and this needs to stop. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Number 1, always watch your drink. Never leave it unattended. If you do, get a new one. Number 2, if something feels off, trust your gut. If your drink tastes weird, smells weird, or looks weird, don't drink it. Number 3, look out for each other. If you see someone who looks like they're in trouble, step in, help them, call for help. Don't just walk away. Tara Reid is lucky to be alive. She's lucky that people were around to help her, but not everyone is that lucky. So let's learn from this. Let's protect each other, and let's make sure that predators who do this are held accountable. I want to hear from you. Do you think Tara was targeted? Do you think this was random? What do you think should happen next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe for more breaking celebrity news, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Stay safe out there, watch your drinks, and remember, this could happen to anyone. I'll see you in the next one.